are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port here on a Friday. It's Barnes, it's Tony, and for the first time in a long time, Jason Libertelli. How you doing, brother?
Yo, what's up, everybody? Happy to be back.
I'm trying to think. When do you think the last time you did
First
the
time,
Sports Port
long
was?
time. No,
The winter? Or no?
No.
Or you came in the
I came
summer
in summer,
once?
around June-ish,
June.
May.
Okay, it was
Sounds
like
about right.
one episode maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, one and
similar,
done.
Similar to today.
Similar to today. All
This
right.
weekend, yeah.
Came in on a Friday.
Same
Friday. Yep.
You
Because
know?
that was before. That was like, I feel like your trademark. Jay on Fridays.
Yes.
You get the Fridays off.
Yes,
Football Fridays.
Yes, dude.
Do you miss the football frenzies, honestly?
Oh, dude, that's why I came back.
This is a preseason frenzy. But speaking of that, I mean, how pumped are you for the upcoming NFL season? Less than 2 weeks away now.
Oh
Whoa.
my God, Brian. I've been hyping myself up, watching Hard Knocks, even though it's the Bears, but then, watching One Jets Drive.
Yeah.
Definitely getting myself hyped up, maybe a little too much, to be honest with you. Like my expectations may be a little inflated, but as a Jets fan, you gotta reel it back.
I mean, if anybody knows,
when I'm thinking it's like a 10-win season, I'm really I should be expecting 7 wins, like that kind of deal.
Now when has that been like all training camp? One Jets Drive? I know they had.
Pretty much. They just do it. They basically do it along the preseason schedule. So they're only gonna have like 3 episodes.
Okay, so how many of there's been 2 so far?
2 so
okay,
far.
And like good stuff. Like
I mean, awesome stuff. You get to see like behind the scenes of the Jets, and you get to meet some of the rookies. And
is it like less scripted than Hard Knocks?
Yeah. It's a lot of like B-roll cuts of plays.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mostly that. And then they have like there's some scripted stuff. Like there's this Aaron Rodgers impersonator guy who's like
not Caliendo though, right?
No, not Frank Caliendo.
Didn't he come in last year or no? Or was that for a different Hard Knocks?
I don't recall Caliendo.
I just remember that guy, the Mentalist. That came
my
in.
God, yeah,
That was like,
oh my
that
God,
such,
dude, that was so ridiculous.
It just felt like, what was the point of that? Like, I don't know, right?
It's a great clip if they actually do go to the Super Bowl and play the 49ers.
yeah.
But no, it's
that's
silly.
what he said.
That's what he said. Like, remember in the Hard Knocks, it was last year, right?
Yeah, it was last year.
He's like, yeah, it's gonna be like 49ers Jets, like 28-24, like
okay, sick,
the whole score and everything.
Oh, right. Okay, I do remember that.
Yeah.
And speaking of the 49ers, I mean, how do you feel about that matchup opening night,
dude? Monday, it's gonna be a great game. I think the 49ers come out on top, though. Unfortunately, the Jets got to lose some games this year.
Yeah, the only thing I definitely like agree with you. The only thing in the back of my mind is like the Rodgers personal vendetta against the 49ers. Like somehow that carries him. But the problem is, Jay, you look at it historically. Week 1, he plays terrible. Usually.
Yeah.
But maybe this is different again because he sit out a whole season. Like he's really relishing what could be his last season in the NFL.
On his shoulder. Yeah, dude. I'm hoping the best for him. Really funny. I was talking with my mom the other day, and she's like, "Yeah, give him 3 games."
That's so
I saw that.
I'm like, shut up, mom. Get out of here. We don't need that kind of negativity.
And I've just been so, honed in on the baseball season. Of course, the Yankees. I haven't really paid too much attention to how training camps going preseason. How, from what you've seen, I mean, how is the offensive line looked? I know they swapped out a lot of guys.
Dude, they look honestly like very dominant.
Yeah.
Joe Tippmann.
Really?
Center?
Center.
Okay.
He's like taking snaps with his mom on vacation. Like he's like focused on
That was on One Jets Drive.
That was on One Jets Drive. Yeah. But he's focused, and then the new guy that we drafted is kind of taking
The offensive lineman from Penn State.
Yeah,
right?
he's like kind of learning behind that. I forget his name, but he's been in the league for like 10 years.
Okay.
Jeez. Oh, Tyron Smith?
Yes.
Okay. And is he healthy? I know he missed some time.
Yes,
Okay.
he's very healthy.
Very healthy.
Everyone's very excited for his return for his for his season. So it's cool to have they have talent, they're developing talent, so it makes me like hopeful for years to come.
And AVT is completely healthy from was it an Achilles last year?
I thought it might have been his elbow
or his elbow. Okay, gotcha.
Might have been an upper body injury.
I mean, because really, I know Smith historically has been really good, but just given the age and just how good he was pre-injury, I mean, he should be the Jets' best offensive lineman, right? Vera Tucker.
Yeah, he should be. He was before he got hurt last season.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I'm excited. And Garrett Wilson looking prime.
I heard that him and Rodgers, and I know that was what they
well.
were saying last year. Like, but just the connection is just.
And then I think I'm most excited for the running back room.
Yeah,
Braylon Allen from
Wisconsin
runs like a monster.
That's what they've been saying.
He runs like he's got like with a purpose. Like
he's gonna be the number 2 back.
I think so.
Okay,
I think so.
Is he gonna make the roster, or he might be tight? Might be a Michael Carter situation.
Yeah, honestly,
yeah.
Unfortunately, and he's a tough one to go. But when you got those two guys in front of you, like
it's just one of those things. We fall in love with people's like personalities and like team first guys. But at the end of the day, like either you're good enough or not. If you're not,
it's still a business, Brian.
Yeah,
it's still a business. Unfortunately.
What about Brees Lightning? Are you seeing anything there?
Oh, of course, dude.
Yeah,
he's gonna be in prime form from last season.
I have not looked at like the fantasy rankings, but I think I heard he's like ranked 2 or 3.
Yeah,
overall.
dude. Yeah.
What do you think about that? To me, when I first heard it, I was like, I mean, I think he's gonna be good, but I don't know if I would feel comfortable that high.
No,
you know what I mean?
I mean, maybe it's just because we're Jets fans and like we're a little jaded, but he's coming off some career numbers last year. Like, he is very good, but I don't think I would draft him first overall.
Yeah,
like
it just seems a little like I would rather draft Garrett Wilson. Honestly,
yeah, really,
really, just because
Jay does not.
Running backs have injury risks, and I just think Garrett Wilson, with Aaron Rodgers healthy, it means he's probably going to have between 1,300 and 1,500 yards receiving and double-digit touchdowns.
Yeah, I was thinking about switching it up this year for fantasy and doing two wide receivers, and then like kind of like struggling a little bit in the running back game.
It really, at this point, there's a couple guys, of course, like McCaffrey again, if they stay healthy, that are worth taking. Other than that, you're kind of better off doing that, the waiver wire pickups. And really, I feel like my fantasy thing too, I like to take as many rookies in first and second, like second year players as possible, because I feel like those guys probably have the best chance of staying healthy. Obviously, there's freak injuries.
True.
But a lot of times, like, he's a first-round pick. He's low rated in fantasy, and then he ends up being a top 10 receiver easily by the end of the year.
And I feel like running back is more of a position where like a guy will pop up in the middle of the season too. Like someone will get hurt. Like our buddy Julius Chestnut.
Yeah,
exactly, dude.
He'll pop up. He'll be in there, dude.
That's right.
I'll draft him like in the 8th round or whatever.
Now
that is so funny.
Tony, have you looked at the fantasy rankings just to see, since it's your fantasy football debut here?
No, I haven't looked at anything, to be honest. Dude.
Honed in on baseball?
Trying to.
Tight? Like I haven't looked. Like did you win last week or no?
Tied. Fucking 7-7, dude.
Fuck that,
4th
dude.
place? So?
I think I'm in either fifth place, maybe
5th place. Okay,
I'm right above Riley.
Who is still like not really checking.
I don't know, but he kind of is some days.
He's talking shit.
Yeah, exactly. He's fucking get out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, dude. Baseball's not going well. I haven't looked at football yet, but I'm stoked for
when's your draft? Thursday, and dude. You can catch it
live
here.
Really?
Yeah, that's right, dude.
Are you? Wait, what time's the draft? Is that
9
in the morning?
Night.
That's not bad.
We're staying up till midnight. Tony's having 20 beers.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Because now, have you been doing fantasy for a while, Jay? Football? Or?
Yeah. I mean, I did it back in school. I did it back in high school, and then kind of stopped for a little bit. But yeah, no, I'm back on it now.
And the leagues you do, is it people from college or high school?
People from high school. Yeah.
High school. Okay. Yeah, nice.
I recently put back into a league.
You were kicked out?
I guess I just didn't like follow up the year after, but I was in it for a little bit, and then they kicked me out.
What did you do wrong?
I didn't do anything wrong. I just think they didn't hit me up, which is messed up.
That was messed up.
$100 though.
Oh, there you go.
For a league, so it's a pretty nice chunk of money if you win.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's in a 12 person league or
I think it's 12 this year.
12. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's solid.
Solid.
No, definitely excited for fantasy. And you know what is annoying? I have a couple of leagues, and yes, maybe I just do too many leagues. I'll admit that. I'm probably going to be in 4 this year. But like, it's great, the TCA draft. I love it. Weekday. I mean, 9 o'clock. What's anybody doing? But I have these 2 other leagues, and I'm curious your guys' input in this. And I understand maybe I'm not privy to this. I never worked like a night shift or anything. But they constantly have to have the draft on like a Saturday or Sunday night. Like, when people are like doing things.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I feel like it's like literally because they want to like just like get popped and do the draft, like with everybody having over. It's like, I don't understand. How is it not better, like just during the week when like nobody's like, I don't know. Well, I mean, that just pisses me off.
Everybody wants that draft party, Like, I know, dude. I was working with this guy last year who him and his buddies literally went out. They would go golfing to determine the order of the draft. They'd go out to dinner and like rent out a room.
Oh,
with like a projector and everything, and then they would do the draft after they golfed.
No, I mean it
was a whole day. It's a whole day.
That's a good time for sure. But just for me, it's like literally 3 drafts on the Sunday of Labor Day weekend. It's like, I mean, would you be a little annoyed, Tony? Like Labor Day, you're trying to be at a barbecue, a bonfire, right?
Yeah, Sunday of Labor Day weekend, dude.
Like you'd be tight, especially 3 of them.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna.
I was thinking about that, but it's just like one of those like. You
ever auto draft or no?
That just pisses me off. But I mean, it is easy. Obviously, you could just access something, but it's just the point. I don't know. I just think like what we're doing on a Thursday night, I don't think it could be any better, to be honest.
Literally, dude. And you don't have to go crazy, like
right.
Like it's a weeknight, whatever. You can hang out, drink, dude.
Like, you don't need to have a dozen,
team, dude. Yeah. Like these guys, I don't know. We want to make a whole spectacle out of it. Like, let's pump the brakes. All right.
Yeah. It just always at the worst time. It just pisses me off. Almost makes me not want to.
Like Labor Day weekend, especially, is outrageous because it's like people go on vacation that weekend.
Yeah, they're usually traveling.
Like abroad or like on a lake somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't
know how you're gonna do it.
Are they all like separated, like time wise, like, or are they all like stacked on top of each other?
It's kind of like no. It like literally 2 at 7. I complained last night. I'm like, can we just like do this a different day? Like, why does this? I like already have a couple of drafts. Like, why do we have to like? And it's just like every year. And then I said something. Of course, the guy doesn't answer. So I don't know. I might pull off. We'll see. And we do have a comment regarding this, but let's start with Josh B at the top, Tony, if you would.
Of course, dude. You know the deal. What up, fam? He says,
Josh B.
Happy Friday, dude.
Brother.
Yanks look good, dude. Hashtag TC, hashtag Sport, hashtag GTV. And then Tommy in the house says, Josh, what's good? Josh B says, Jay, welcome back. And he says,
Josh.
Tommy says, 3rd day till Rangers hockey, it's fucking go, baby. And then in regards to the draft, his fantasy draft, he said, we did ours at Murphy's Townhouse in Stanford for a decade. Long day. Brian, 15 minutes on Murphy's Townhouse.
I have not been there, but John swears by the wings. I guess they're a grilled wing.
Get the fuck out of here.
Good. So I'm overdue to try it. I know it's a staple in Stanford, but I have to say, Tommy, that sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, that sounds great, dude.
I've actually never heard of it.
Never heard of it either.
But yeah, I guess we'll have to try it out. Could be a hidden gem, right?
I don't see why not, right?
Yeah. There. So,
I kind of thought honestly he was talking about someone he knows his house.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I used to do back in middle school. We used to be like the party pizza from Big Y, like all the Chips Ahoy cookies, Tony. Maybe some ice cream sandwiches on top of it.
Whoa!
And then we're playing football in the backyard.
Wait, like the old school ice cream sandwiches too, with the chocolate and the rectangle. Those are so good, dude.
And then how good did those football games used to be though, too? Like everybody, the pick up tackle football, like back in like middle.
Back in middle school, kind of ridiculous. Kids just get fucked up.
It would be the best though.
It would be so.
Especially for someone like me, because it's like I didn't even need to run.
Yeah,
it's just like it's kind of like jog forward and like
dude.
get off me like I'm Derrick Henry or something.
Julius Chestnut.
Somehow it always comes back
That's right, dude.
To Julius Chestnut. But yeah, this is awesome. I'm really getting excited for football, that's for sure. And one other football thing before we move on here. You were mentioning it before, MetLife Bowl, what, Saturday, Jay?
Oh, yeah.
That's correct, dude. Tomorrow.
MetLife Bowl. Yes.
Preseason.
Excuse me. Yeah.
We'll give you a break on that one.
Yeah. Long night for Jay.
I'm freaking hyped, dude. It's going to be fun. I think the Jets are going to run them over.
They were fucking chirping a lot in the joint practice they had, right?
Yes, dude.
No.
Why, you don't care? You don't care, Brian?
No. I was just going to say,
"Ah."
no. But this is just a fair question to ask. Like, at the end of the day, though, is it like the outcome to you personally, Jack? Because you're like one of the biggest Jets fans I know.
Yeah.
Does it actually mean something to you, or are you more watching it to just see like who's going to get those final roster spots? Everybody's staying healthy.
No, it doesn't actually mean anything to me. I just like the Jets Giants rivalry. You know, it's like crosstown rivalry.
Oh, yeah.
Like even if like the
Cross
Giants
town in the same stadium,
across the street rivalry. Like the Giants, I don't think they're going to be a very good team this year. But
I'm so tired of them, dude.
It's still
right though. Like
fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I've thought that like it's not like intense for me, but at the same time, have thought they're pretty annoying, the Giants, to be honest, because it's like I just feel like too it's like a team that has resources but just constantly makes the same mistakes.
I really don't understand how like piss poor that organization has been. Dude, the past few years, like how are they this bad? And it's like the whole Dable didn't draft Jones. It's not his quarterback. But then you're still the head coach. Like you're still in charge. You're still
and now
you're still getting this guy to be re-signed. And it's how many years are you going to give this guy?
I think the mistake was when he first came in, they should have just
cleaned house
somebody away.
Who's better, Zach Wilson or Daniel Jones? Daniel Jones. Really?
It doesn't matter, dude.
You miss it.
No.
We were talking about this yesterday.
You could literally put any name in there, and it'd be better than Zach Wilson. Doesn't matter, dude.
That's true. But did you see him fucking up in at the Broncos preseason game?
We were cracking up about it. We were talking about it yesterday.
Safety. So
we were talking about it yesterday. We were cracking up because Tony was saying something like, "Oh yeah, no, like Sean Payton was saying he's looking good." I was like, "Yeah, he's looking good. He's not starting. You know, he threw 20 interceptions in practice instead of 30." We were having a good crack just about how it's nice to not have that like drama.
I agree
on the team this year. And it's just like to have,
there's no drama on this team, dude.
And to have Tyrod, a veteran, a capable backup, it just is a lot more comforting that he's there instead of having to deal with the whole Zach Wilson joke. Because it was insane. At the end of the day, it was dysfunction at its finest.
Oh, for sure, dude. And it's just made the Jets look horrible. And then everyone's playing these clips now, like if the Jets scored 17 points, they would have been in the playoffs last year. Like average 17 points a game, you know, like.
Yeah, and that's
nuts.
I think the thing
fucking nuts.
That's most exciting about this year is to have a NFL offense that the Jets have not had in 15 years,
decades.
Yeah. I mean it's just insane.
Since 2011.
Like imagine like starting out this season like back-to-back 30-point games.
Wow.
Like just some. I mean, when was the last time they did that? To start the season. Like definitely like not they haven't.
I don't think they have. I really don't think they have, Brian. I really don't. Maybe when Chad Pennington was around, but that was like again decades ago.
You still have that signed hat?
I do still have that signed hat, Tony. I saw
dope
it the other
hat,
day.
dude.
It's around.
Yeah.
It's around.
So yeah, it'll be exciting stuff. And I think it would just be such a momentum shifter if they could win Monday night, but like, it'll be a tough task, but there's a chance that Trent Williams and Ayuk maybe don't play, if they don't get the contract stuff figured out. So definitely something to monitor for sure.
Oh yeah.
And we'll keep an eye out for it. So, before we get to baseball, just wanted to update everybody. The BMW Championship round 2 from Castle Pines Golf Club underway here. Keegan Bradley, still your leader here, 6 under. He's going to tee off this afternoon, 1:40 tee time. And you have a couple grizzled vets here in the mix. Adam Scott, 5 under, so 1 shot back, 1 under through 3. Alex Noren, -5, 1 under through 5. And then Matsuyama is going to tee off at 11:10, and he's also 5 under. Another grizzled vet. And then you also have Nick Dunlap, who was great last week. He's tied for 7th. He's 3 under. Shoffley's 3 under. Im and Kim both. Im is actually 4 under, or actually,
Kim.
4 under. And then Kim 3 under. Corey Connors 3 under.
What he's got to do?
And then you have Rory at 2 under, Morikawa at 2 under, Tony Finau at 2 under. So a lot of guys in the mix here. Scotty at 1 under.
Where's Rory?
Rory is tied for 10th, but he's going to tee off at 11. So yeah, interesting stuff here. Kind of crazy with Keegan because I feel like he got off to such a terrible start this year and has really picked it up down the stretch tonight.
Yeah, dude. Again, Keegan Bradley. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what his deal is. Maybe he's just not good, but I feel like he's just
Ryder
consistent,
Cup captain.
Dude.
Maybe that gave him a little confidence boost.
Maybe. What tournament did he win last year?
Travelers.
It was Travelers. Oh, that's right. It was, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know, but he's like, isn't he kind of like been quiet though ever since that win? Like,
yeah, but I'm saying recently, you look at his log. I mean, he's had a couple good finishes.
Yeah, I remember seeing his name up there. But
I have to say too, I don't know if you saw just a couple highlights there and here and there, but the course looks absolutely beautiful.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't seen a lick of the tournament to be honest.
Just nothing like a solid backdrop. The mountains in the background.
Wow.
The green. I mean, you can't beat it at the end of the day.
Yeah, dude. Jay, what was that golf course? Was it Golden Eagle or something?
Eagle
Ridge, dude.
Yeah.
Bachelor party?
Yes,
Links
dude.
course.
Yeah, dude. It was gorgeous. Bro.
Lots of rough, like long rough grown out, or
yes. Lots of rough.
That was almost like Missing Village.
Missing Village? You ever been to Missing Village?
I was definitely in that rough a lot.
Yeah, we definitely.
I feel like too from all the rounds over the years, like with that rough now, I don't even like mess around. It's like I'm just hitting a pitching wedge and just getting that thing the hell out of there. Like trying to hit like a 5 or 6.
Oh yeah,
iron.
no, it's not even worth it.
Yeah, you can't. You absolutely can't do it. So that was like both of you guys, like nicest course ever played, or
I think so.
Yeah, I would definitely concur with that one, dude.
Yeah, nothing like a nice course, that's for sure.
Mountainous range in the background, the breeze, the hills, the fresh cut grass.
There was a fire. We were talking about this yesterday.
A fire.
Yeah.
There's a fire. A plane went down, and it like there was like a really hot day, and like
plane went down.
Not like on the course,
right? But like, near, like not too far away.
That's like
also
kind of like insane, though.
It was kind of crazy.
Insane. It was insane.
When got to the golf though, had to persevere.
Were they like? Did the starter mention it? Like,
no, I think someone got like we got notification on our phone or something though. Like,
air quality.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and like we saw smoke and definitely freaking soot and who knows what else, dude.
Wow, that's definitely nuts.
Yeah, dude,
that's for sure. But let's go now to the world of Major League Baseball. Let's go.
What a play! Drop it, Yep. And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All right. So before we get into it, Jay, I had asked you before the show, and I guess I didn't really ask like the context behind it. The Mariners, what's the deal there?
I went to Seattle once with my buddy Harrison.
Okay,
Harrison.
That's a throwback hat. Like they don't have that logo anymore.
I went to T-Mobile Park. It was a great time. Tickets were like $9. So I mean, Harrison was like steal.
This was like 3 years ago, maybe.
It was right before COVID. It was like 2019.
So wow, 5 years
ago.
That long?
Yeah, a while ago.
Time just flies.
Holy shit, dude.
Fucking while ago, dude.
While ago.
Yeah, dude, it was a great game. They were losing real big. And then Jay Bruce.
Jay Bruce, former Met great.
Yeah, dude, that's right.
And Yankee great.
Jay Bruce,
that's right. Yeah, he was
little
the Yankees
cup
too,
of coffee.
dude.
Yeah,
he put up a triple to like tie the game.
Wow. And they walked it off or no?
No, they didn't walk it off.
Okay.
I think the next inning they ended up like they walked it off. They ended up
winning. Oh, so they did walk it off.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Nothing like a walk off.
It was awesome. It was great to witness.
Nothing. It was crazy too how we were at the Rizzo walk-off game, Tony. Like
that was sick, dude.
I don't know if you remember, like, so yeah, it was like for my birthday, like they surprised me, like tickets to the Yankee game.
Yeah.
And
yes.
It was literally
I remember this.
a 0-0 game.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like everybody's like, I think everyone's kind of like, oh my God, like game go to, there's no runs. And then Rizzo walks it off and it was like just so exciting.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my gosh. And I think it was Michael King in the I think he
pitched a
he
couple
came
innings
in out of the pen and riled, dude.
That was insane.
Yeah.
So I think I went to a Trevino walk-off and then a Stanton walk-off back in like 2018, actually against the Mariners. But yeah, you can't beat that.
You know, how about those 2 Mets walk-offs this past week?
Yeah.
Dude.
No, I was talking to Tony about this.
Crazy,
you think any type of security issue at Citi Field, how they go lights off, like how you know some nutcases are gonna run on the field during those, because he's calling it a 3 Mississippi. I mean, somebody in the first row, Jay, you're telling me they can't just hop over easily? It's pitch black.
I mean, you're right. You got a point there, Brian.
But I had mentioned this before. You know, it was nice that that was against the Orioles, who lost again yesterday. Really have been scuffling. So hey, it all works out at the end of the day.
Why they lost yesterday? Burns
6-0. Did
Wow.
somebody mention that? Some host?
Did you say 6-0? Really?
No, I didn't say 6-0, but I just said even though it doesn't seem like it, the Orioles they're a mess for whatever reason.
That's tough, dude. No offense, huh?
No. And before we get to the Yankees and the Mets, who did win again yesterday, so nice to go. I mean, when was the last time in back-to-back days both wins? It's been a little while, right?
It's been like, no, I mean, I know it has not like a streak here, but there's still been a considerable amount of days in the last 5. I think probably 3 out of the last 5 days. I feel like both of them winning.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying after not having
at all. Yeah, exactly.
For a
dude,
while.
Crazy.
I was just gonna ask you. So I know you said you were watching like a lot of games, this year.
Oh yeah.
Now, other than Yankees and the Mets, has there been? I know you said you watched a lot of Mariners games, but like, has there been one like team out of the blue where all of a sudden like you kind of like were wild to watch? Or
oh yeah, I kind of like got into watching the Minnesota Twins.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I like their odds. I was paying attention to the odds and
Oh, you've been betting on them? Is that what you're doing?
I have been gambling on them.
Yeah.
Cheese on this guy's face.
Yeah. I like their odds.
They got great odds,
Yeah.
Usually they're underdogs.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And
they've been getting
actually
favored recently.
Because they've had a good year.
Yeah, dude.
So I think they're in the second wild card spot, if I'm not mistaken.
Another team is the Washington Nationals.
Really?
Wow.
Some live bets there? Or?
Supposedly they are the most profitable team in baseball.
Huh.
Is that a fact?
And that's interesting. 12 games under 500.
Yeah, I know.
But were you doing the plus 1.5 with them or no?
Sometimes I would.
Okay.
Sometimes I just take them underdog, take the money.
Yeah.
And it was paying out pretty well.
Yeah. So right now, Minnesota deadlocked with the Royals for the second wild card spot, and then Boston 3.5 games back, and the Rays 7 back. So it really seems like it's going to be between Baltimore, Minnesota, Kansas City, and Boston there for those wild card spots. Usually there's a lot more teams in it, but with that Mariners collapse, and it's hard to see Tampa really coming to prominence here. So be interesting.
Crazy.
Yeah. To get 3 teams out of the Central. Who would have thought that going into the year?
I know, dude.
So on to yesterday, Yankees had a matinee at the stadium. Garrett Cole on the bump, and second straight start. He delivers for his 150th career victory. Yankees winning 6-0. So really laying it on the Guardians after that tough loss on Tuesday night. And you look at the summary of this one, I mentioned Cole. I mean, pretty lights out. I mean, oddly, he doesn't usually struggle with control. Did have 5 walks, but only 1 hit allowed. And 2 strikeouts. So goes 6 innings. That really set the tone. And then the offense got going in the 4th. Who else but Aaron Judge? And we talk about every day just about how gaudy the numbers are, all the comparisons, to the legends of the game. It's unbelievable. Day in and day out, he continues to produce. So that was, like I said, his 48th. That was to right, 360 feet. So giving the Yankees, a 1-0 lead. And then kind of an interesting scenario. And 1 inning later, there was, I think it was that there was 2. Yeah, there was 2 on, and the Guardians do the old let's walk Judge. And it really comes back to bite because Austin Wells next batter, sac fly, gives the Yankees a 2-0 lead. And then one of the crazier, and I don't know if you saw the highlight of it, Tony, but the Stanton home run, like it was like a low and away pitch that was running away from him. And somehow he just hits a bullet to the deepest part of the park, 417 feet to center. So really making the Guardians pay, for walking Judge there, putting more runners on. And that's really what we've been talking about all year. Other guys stepping up. And if Stanton gets going, I mean, that's going to pay huge dividends. So that was his 21st of the year, scoring Soto and Judge. And what do you think, though, Tony, just in terms of, seeing something like this where, and this has happened in, previous games recently, the whole, like there's runners on already and then the other team, they're walking Judge. Do you think like as that happens that more teams are going to hesitate to do that? Or do you still think just because of the unbelievable production and despite seeing evidence against it, teams are still going to kind of play with fire there?
I mean, that's a great question. I mean, I think it's going to be really tough to navigate. I think come playoffs, for example, I think you're going to see people actually having the pitch.
Right, because it's you're going to walk them, but then, you have to face Stanton, you have to face Jazz, you have to face Wells. Wells has been hitting like 340
exactly,
his last couple weeks. Like
walks are going to be stupid, dude.
Yeah. So it's good to see Stanton get in the mix there. And then, Ben Rice, who's been really struggling, and after a good play from Anthony Volpe, he hits a double. Or actually, I guess it was, I think, did they rule that an error? They actually might have ruled that an error. Let me just double check it. Yeah. So, no. Okay. So that was a hit. But anyway, there was a, so he gets the double, steals third. You don't usually see him do that, but Yankees with the lead, they give it a try. And that gives Ben Rice the ability, to hit a long fly out, give the Yankees a 6-0 lead, and ultimately the mark, they win by. Bullpen, much maligned recently, but they go 3 scoreless here between Hill, Weaver, and Michael Tonkin to take the series here and have now, like I mentioned, that loss to the Orioles loss to Houston gives the Yankees a 1.5 lead in the East. I think it's their largest lead since June, and now are 75 up, 53 down, and now welcome the Rockies to town tonight, and so amped to be at the game tonight.
Kyle Freeland, dude.
Super jealous. That's going to be fun.
Versus Rodon. So I think this is an opportunity here for the Yankees to continue this good play the last couple.
When are you headed in?
I think we're gonna take the 3:30 train to go to Arthur Ave first.
Oh, you gotta, dude.
Me and Matt were tight because last time we went, it ended up working out fine. Went to Frankie's, good place, but we really like Mario's. It was closed. I forgot what day of the week it was. It might have been a Monday or Wednesday, something like that. So it's nice. It'll be nice to be able to go there.
That's awesome, dude. I'm super jealous. I really want to go to a baseball game before the regular season's over.
Yeah, I mean, hey, this is a stretched run. I forgot. I think it's like there's like 33 games left for most teams, something like that. So the opportunity definitely is there. Nothing like being at a park.
I agree. When do you start floating the steroids question for Aaron Judge?
It's just I mean, Jack, I want to give like a ridiculous comparison to that type of question, but you know what, I haven't seen you in a while.
He's he's killing it, dude. He's got 48 home runs, right?
Yeah,
in 128 games,
right?
Similar to Mark McGwire,
but also he has the
Sammy
track record
Sosa
to back it up. Like those guys didn't have that type of production before. He's done it every time he's healthy.
No, you're right. You're right. That's right.
So that's kind of where the conversation
begins. Do people start like getting people murmurs? Are there murmurs of like,
no,
we got to test this guy?
See,
like, what's up with him? Like,
I feel like this is gonna make what I mean. I just don't want to like what I was explaining to you, Tony, about last night. I don't want to like fall into that type of conversation again. So I'm just gonna give Jay a pass here and just move on from this. I think it would be better because once I start going, you know what I mean. It's just like what are we doing at the end of the day? Right?
Did you see that Aaron Judge was on an episode of Paw Patrol, dude? You see that?
I heard something about that. Yes. He's a great guy at the end of the day.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a stand-up guy.
He really is.
Honestly, his face says, I am an honest man.
Yeah, no, his face does.
Yeah.
His fiance's wife does not, though.
Oh, really?
His fiance's wife?
His fiance's face. Excuse me. His fiance's face does
Sounds
not.
like he has an interesting situation. I hope, Tony. Wait, but what's it just because of her face? Like, I don't
No,
understand.
like her, like I don't know if she DUI name dropped Aaron Judge.
Oh yes, I remember that. I remember that.
Really?
That.
Remember that? Yeah,
I don't know
dude.
why I was thinking that was somebody else.
No, it's like it was bad. She was like dash cam footage. She was crying. It's like,
Okay.
do you know what my boyfriend is?
I thought that was Johnny Damon.
And then, well, I mean, it could have been Damon too, to be honest. But no, it wasn't. It was
No,
definitely
Damon had a bit, like, he almost went to jail.
Really?
Like, it was just some, like, aggressive situation with a
really?
DUI.
Oh, yeah. But it wasn't like his like girlfriend name
No,
dropping him. But
No, they were both in the car.
Oh, they were both in the car?
and
Oh,
I
okay,
don't know,
yeah.
something ridiculous like that.
I could see that coming from Damon, to be honest.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like Matt Damon.
But
Him too, definitely.
yeah, I just appreciate though, because you like a little flair and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's just refreshing with Judge. You feel like he doesn't trash talk, he doesn't disrespect people, he just is very like even keel.
Yeah,
and that's what you want to see in an athlete.
No, you're right. And there's no signs of roid rage or the like.
Yeah, exactly.
Jay's trying to fabricate some drama, I think.
I'm trying to fabricate drama.
Listen, like I said, I had a learning experience last night. I'm not going to get triggered by certain things. And yeah, you know what it is? I think I
love
really,
it, Brian. Growing as a person.
Yeah, I'm using this as a growing moment. I think I'm going to stop exerting energy on stuff that it's like in my mind I know what the deal is. So why am I gonna get, just because somebody else says something that's not true, why am I gonna get all fired up, Tony? Right? The same thing for you. Like,
no, yeah, of course, dude.
It's like, what's the point? You know what
No,
I mean?
no, I agree. But I was just trying to get. I'll admit, I was trying to get.
Was this like a pre-show meeting, like before?
No. In my head, it was a pre-show meeting. Yeah.
I think there was. Oh yeah. And then nice. I mean, the only downside of this, I did want to see Peraza get more of a chance. He was optioned down yesterday, but Jazz Chisholm back up today. So back, returning from the injured list.
That's
so
right.
Nice.
Excited to see him. I'm sure he'll be pumped up to that.
Home run.
Wouldn't be surprised, Jay. Honestly, that might be. I know you're thinking about your prop bets. I think that might be a good play. What do you think, Tony? Freeland too, the 5.97.
He sucks, dude.
Crazy
Definitely.
how he still gets to
dude.
stay in the league.
It is kind
honestly.
of ridiculous. Like we should be in the league at this point.
Like, would you say that's like the definition of entitlement, Tony?
Yeah, I think so, dude.
Like,
I mean,
kind of embarrassing.
We've literally looked up his stats every year. It's just not good. Like
No,
every year.
And I don't know if it's like the excuse, like, oh, well, he pitches in course, but it's like,
come on, dude.
but talking about that's an organization too. Like
the Rockies,
yeah,
what are you
like,
doing? They don't care.
But it's like, you think it's like that's their excuse though? It's like, it's just tough to pitch in Colorado, so we try our best. And
I guess, but I mean, they don't fucking do anything over there, dude.
And I just feel like,
and when you think about, dude, like when you think about how they ran the team when Arenado was there too,
Story.
Oh, that's right, Trevor
Charlie
Story,
Blackmon
Charlie Blackmon, dude,
Yeah.
Bryant.
Yeah, Chris Bryant, and now that's one of the worst contracts ever.
What are we doing, dude?
But if you were them, I mean, I know the easy approach to everything is like, oh, just have a balanced approach. But I feel like because the pitchers are going to give them runs, maybe you kind of dip your toes into the free agent market a little more there. But like drafting wise, and even with the free agents, but like, why wouldn't you just really focus on just having the top offense in the league and like just making sure you have like the top slot? I just feel like they had to run with those guys, and then they haven't developed anybody. Tovar, I guess, is good, but other than that, they don't bring up any new
dude,
guys.
Not at all. And I mean,
blood.
and I understand, I get it. Like whatever, like it's tough over their cores, but like obviously you have a ton of away games. You can still put together a solid rotation and bullpen.
Yeah,
and it's also like Colorado should be an attractive place to play. They should be
Right.
an attractive team. Like people should want to go play for the organization. But they don't run it well, so no one fucking cares. Like,
yeah,
sucks,
and they've had some success in the past. They were in the World Series. Was it the Red Sox in 07? Yeah, I think it was 07, right? Because 04 was St. Louis.
The Red Sox. Yeah.
Yeah. So it just seems like something should be done there. But again, we just see these organizations kind of making the same mistakes over and over again. Like, did you see the Angels extending their general manager? He's been there 4 years. Like, obviously, the Angels haven't done anything, and they give him a 2-year contract extension.
Why?
Yeah, embarrassing.
So dumb,
honestly. And I think they made the excuse, oh, well, they already had, when he came in, Pujols' contract was there, and like, so was Trout's and stuff. But I don't know. I just think it's like, again, like you could be better. I understand you're going to go through rebuilding years.
Yeah. So
like, you could be better.
So did he bring in Rendon? Do you know? 4 years
I think
ago.
it was
I feel like
right
right
after.
after.
No, yeah, because Rendon, it was like right after that. But They just, I don't know. They just give out bad contracts. And it was a shame for Angels fan because Moreno was going to sell the team and then he backed out of the deal. And he's just been a disaster because he took over right after they won the World Series in 2002, which is crazy how long ago that was. So it's a shame when you see stuff like that because you feel like every fan base at the end of the day deserves, good stretches of baseball and just certain teams that can't get it together.
Or just good ownership.
Yeah, good ownership.
Yeah. Jesus, dude.
At least.
I mean, I know it's Matthew Ryan, Zach Wilson.
It is Matthew Ryan.
30 seconds. Just so he can say hi to Jay.
Oh, okay.
30 seconds. You have 30 seconds?
Oh, wait, hold on now. I guess I was coming through with my laptop. That's pretty interesting, actually. Gonna connect you to the roadcaster here, Matthew. Stand by on the line. There he is, Matthew Ryan. What do you got?
Who
Matthew
cares
Ryan.
about the Mets?
Oh,
Who cares about the Mets winning?
You do. Obviously, you do.
I feel like Matthew
clearly
Ryan
you do.
is like taking over that department for me. I don't even need to say this stuff.
You don't even need to, dude. But you encourage him, so it doesn't matter, dude. All right? This is your fault.
You got 30,
your fault.
You got 30 seconds.
Jay has the timer on, but
Who cares?
What do you want to say?
Who
Matthew?
cares? This is a Yankee town, Tony.
You're from New
Yankee
Jersey.
town.
You're from New Jersey. You got how much more time is? 13 seconds?
14,
No,
13,
you're gonna let me say this really
12.
quick.
Better hurry up
10.
then.
You're gonna let me talk for a
11,
second. I just want you to know, Tony,
5.
that but the Yankees will be in the playoffs, unlike the Mets.
Nah, I don't think so.
Unlike the
Steak
Mets.
dinner?
0.
Playing
0.
great baseball right now. Thank you for your call, Matthew Ryan. Have fun at work today.
You know what? He got his point in.
He got
did.
it
He got
off,
his
dude.
point.
He
We
got
gave
it.
him an extra couple seconds there.
We
though.
Yeah,
did.
which is a courtesy.
Yeah,
It was
it's a courtesy,
definitely-
dude, yeah.
It was definitely.
I hope he knows that. That was a courtesy.
And one thing I was gonna ask you here, Tony. We're talking about like ownership and like front offices and stuff. And I know you could say both. That's easy answer. But what do you blame for like organizations that we see, making these mistakes over and over again? Like the Angels, like the Rockies, like the A's. Is it just as simple as it's the top down? Like if you don't have a good, that's it.
Absolutely, it's the top down. I mean,
Yeah.
you were saying it too with the Angels extending their GM. Like their owner obviously doesn't care, doesn't want to hold people accountable, doesn't even want to bother doing that,
Right.
and dealing with the relations with his employees and firing them and hiring new guys and setting up strategies, whatever. Doesn't want to do that. Complacent with what they have. And that's it. That's what it is.
And I think they don't want to be hands on.
Right. They don't want to get their hands dirty at all. They don't want to have to fire people and like they just don't want to, I guess, be an owner, I guess. They just like it for the title.
The
money.
return, obviously.
Yeah, obviously you're making money, they're happy, but it was like, I'm the owner of the
Yeah.
Anaheim Angels.
There's
something
Like,
else.
wow, dude, so cool.
Definitely embarrassing.
It is
So,
embarrassing, dude, because they should give that I feel like they should do MLB should have some type of cutoff for owners or something like.
Yeah, a better vesting process,
Something,
or
dude.
that they have to lay out a plan of what they're going to do and actually have to stick by it.
And it's tough, dude, because obviously the owners, have a lot of control around the league, and they do always just look out for each other. So it's like a little culty thing, dude.
And do you think there should be a floor for how much you need to spend? Because I know
It's interesting.
the A's, the Rays,
Right.
and Marlins are payrolls. I mean, I know the Marlins Judge is getting paid more than the whole team.
Yeah. And
Shut up.
Yeah.
No, literally, dude.
That's wild.
It is
Yeah.
wild.
I think they're only paying $20 million.
Yeah, but then I don't know. That's kind of weird to have a floor, I guess. But
But it's you can't spend $100 million. I just feel like these teams. I mean, how much are all these teams worth? Isn't more, a lot of teams are worth over $1 billion, and the ones that aren't, they're still way up there. It's you know what I mean. You got to reinvest into the team, and I know you don't win by having the highest salary, team roster salary, but at the same time, I feel like if you don't try it, you don't spend enough. You can't even be competitive most of the time.
Yeah, that's right. It looks like it says average MLB team is worth $2.4 billion.
And could you let's pull up the rankings for team roster salaries? Just kind of curious. The bottom.
Yeah, I'll see if there's
Tommy Donovan saying should have to use every penny of revenue sharing on payroll. That's true, because it's you're taking money from other teams, revenue sharing it to help the smaller markets, and then you're just putting it in your pocket. That's not right.
Average payroll is 100 million.
Average payroll, and then does it have the rankings?
Yeah, let's see what we got here. This is
Were you on USA Today?
wow, dude. No, this is from BetMGM, dude. Total payroll.
Okay.
Mets.
First,
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much?
316 million.
Oh,
You want to make this a little fun? You want to see if you can get the top 5?
I mean,
I
two,
know-
5.
I'm guessing Dodgers, Yankees.
No,
right?
like you have
They're in the
any
top-
order? Yeah,
In order.
Just
Come on.
loose order.
Okay,
A
okay.
loose
Keep going.
But if
order
I
here.
had to guess, I
Dodgers.
think the Dodgers are 2, the Yankees are 3. Is that
No.
No,
other way around?
Yeah.
no, not even that, dude. Yankees are 2 though. Dodgers are not 3.
Padres?
No, Padres aren't even in the top 10.
Okay. Huh.
Think markets, like big market.
Big markets. Jeez, I mean, this is actually I don't actually
Tough, dude.
I don't know if I know this. one.
I'm actually kind of surprised because I would put Dodgers at 3 as well.
So Dodgers are 4.
No,
They're 5.
yeah,
Dodgers are 5.
238 million.
I'm trying to think who else spends like a lot of money, like just thinking about like division. Oh, the Braves? No.
No,
Are you looking at 2024,
Phillies.
Tony?
Phillies.
close, but no.
They're not in the top 5.
Phillies are in the top 5.
Okay, so the Phillies are 4th.
Correct.
So okay, so just painting the picture here.
Right. Mets,
the
Yankees.
Mets are 1. So
Yeah.
Mets, Yankees. So we're just missing 3.
Number 3, yeah.
Is it a National League team? Huh. It's not the Astros. Or is it the Astros? Just give the dollars and cents again here.
All right, so Mets 316 million. Yankees are at 308. Astros 254. Phillies 246. Dodgers 238.
Huh. Oh, well, yeah, then they're ratting the deferrals and stuff. Which
Yeah,
is
the
so-
deferral is kind of crazy. Braves are in there at 6th, and the Cubs are at 7th,
Uh-huh.
which is kind of crazy. Texas Rangers at 8. Blue Jays at 9. Giants at 10. Padres are back at 15th, it looks like.
And then let's talk bottom 5.
right.
Let me see if I can get it, actually.
25 through 30 here.
Okay, so Marlins are last or no?
Negative.
A's.
Or last.
A's, then Marlins?
Negative.
Rays.
Negative.
No.
Who else is a rat?
Think about. I mean, they're doing all right now, I guess.
The Royals?
Mm-mm. Close.
Tigers.
Young team.
No.
Nationals?
No. That's where Nationals are.
But you were making it seem like it was an AL Central team.
They're like middle tier Nationals.
They have a couple good guys this year.
Right.
Still, like, not a complete team.
Okay.
Big rookie.
Bigger. Oh, the Reds? No, the Pirates.
Yes,
Okay,
Pirates.
Pirates.
yeah,
So the
yeah.
Pirates are 29th.
Correct.
Correct, dude.
So we had the A's, the Pirates, and then the Marlins?
Negative.
The A's.
The A's,
the Rays,
Pirates,
the Rays.
and then the Rays. Yes.
Then the Marlins.
Then the Marlins.
Okay.
Yes.
And is that 4?
That is 4 right there.
So is it the Reds?
Negative. They're the next team.
Next team. It's not the Tigers or the Royals?
It's one of those 2 teams.
Tigers.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
By the way, all of those bottom like 5 teams
Yep.
are all under 100 million.
And I don't know if that updates throughout the season because teams have moved salary. So I think that because what are the totals on these?
A's are at 62 million. Pirates are 84. Rays are 88. Marlins 96. Tigers 97.
So how the hell did I swear someone said the Marlins were like 20. There's no way they could have shed that much salary. I mean, they traded Tanner Scott.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like the biggest guy that they got rid of?
Yeah.
Huh.
Weird.
Maybe that wasn't the stat. But anyway, I think, don't you think though, $100 million, like reasonable thing? And it's like, if the owner can't meet it, then sell the team. Like,
Yeah.
what are we, like,
And I mean, really the only team that's not coming close are the A's.
right.
Yeah.
But
So
I would expect that to change once they go to Las Vegas though.
has to, dude.
Yeah. They're going to
Yeah,
want that team to be good.
Oh, yeah.
What do we got?
It's Michael.
Michael.
yeah.
Michael. Not even a good morning, dude.
Good morning.
Good morning.
He'll come in. We know Michael. But I know you've been waiting.
We know Michael.
I know you've been waiting for it, Tony. Mets victorious in San Diego. Is it 4 games they've won against the Padres this year?
Kind of crazy. Yes.
4-0.
Almost totally forgot that we didn't even talk about the Mets
Severino,
yet, dude.
second straight good start.
Yo, back-to-back great starts out of him. Where the hell is the bat? There we go. Yes, here we go. Bang, baby. So, yeah, big, huge win, as we were saying yesterday. See, good morning. No, nothing, dude.
Good morning.
Good morning. Sevy, complete game shutout against the Marlins last time out, dude. A little nervous about his start after that. Historically, we've seen Pop does not, hammers it, the four-seam fastball, 96, 97 on the gun. Diabolical, dude. It was getting a lot of swing and misses there. And then Dylan Cease, I mean, again, we talk about some of his inconsistencies.
Give a couple hits there early
on,
Viento's
dude.
double was in the first inning?
Yeah,
RBI
dude.
Double?
Yeah, RBI double, Lindor leadoff double for his 33rd of the year. I think Viento's his 25th double of the year.
Wow.
He's been heating up at the right time. That's for sure. But yeah, you said it early on. You're up 1-0. And I believe Dylan Cease's, his ERA is over 3.5.
Yeah, I think it's like
but his ERA after the first two innings is like a 2-2 or
just
something.
That first innings. And then
he always gets like popped early, gets into trouble, and then settles down this year, which is interesting, dude.
Yeah.
But regardless, I mean, the Mets absolutely took advantage here. Just a little cool stat for you. I mean, they scored 8 runs, as you see, the final score 8-3. Not one home run out of them. It was all base hits, a lot of doubles. Just everyone was hitting very well. But we'll fast forward here now to what was the top of the fourth here. The Mets starting off Winker, who again, another guy who's getting hot at the right time, leads off with a single. Iglesias hits into a ground rule double, so Winker scores there. Ends up scoring, I should say, by a pass ball. And then McNeil reaches infield single to short, which was pretty cool to see McNeil, run out a play like that. Because, he's been kind of still struggling All-Star break, kind of maybe surgence, but then has been flat ever since.
And it seems like they're benching him more.
Oh, yeah, dude. And again, I think that's, it definitely pisses him off.
Yeah.
That he's getting benched.
But it's like, just
be better, dude. But that was a big play for him, bringing a run in because of that too. So you're up 3-0 in top of the fourth, and then here we go, bottom of the fourth. Sevy comes back in, honestly, looking great. Inducing a lot of ground outs here, 3 ground outs to get him out of the inning. Keeping it pretty concise too. At this point, again, the first 2 ground outs were 1 pitch at bats too. So he's getting 2 outs, 2 pitches, dude. Phenomenal job there. Look at Michael. Your coffee, it's courtesy of Jay, dude. Whatever. There's donuts there too. Good to see you, man. Great night last night, the Horseshoe, dude. And the Castle, dude.
Legendary.
I didn't ask. Pool?
Pool got scraped, dude.
Really? What happened?
We were off our game. Jay was probably hitting the best out of the 3 of us for sure, honestly. But dude, we got fucking mollywopped by these 2 Irishmen that came in.
Wow. Hammered or no?
They were not drinking at all, which is like
okay.
What are you doing?
And what are you doing? And it's a funny story. They're from Ireland, didn't know each other in Ireland. They both moved to Fairfield separately. Then they met each other. Sketchy story. Yeah. We used to come here all the time. Us 2 play together. Yeah. We used to come here back in the day.
20 games.
We used to play 20 games minimum when we were here.
And drink 50 beers.
Yeah, dude. They were not missing any shots ever, dude.
God,
and it was just absolutely brutal. And then even after that, there was no coming back from that. It was tough. It was Dylan Cease in the first inning, getting up runs.
So you were sidetracked.
Exactly. Yeah. And it was over. And then obviously it was just forget it, dude. Fucking Jeff and Kyle talking shit.
Oh, really? See, that was kind of getting under your skin a little bit.
I wanted to fight somebody, dude.
Wow.
Fight Jeff. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's hilarious.
Oh, my God. It was a great time, dude. But obviously, again, we'll just get back at it. It's all right. Next day, pool, doesn't matter, dude. Wipe it off. I mean, it's going to be an entirely different group of people there tonight anyway, so it doesn't really fucking matter.
That's true.
But we're never going to see those Irish guys again. Never, dude.
The worst thing was we're getting scraped.
Yeah.
They go, you come here often?
Yeah. All the time, dude.
Every weekend.
Yeah. Fuck.
Those type of subtle shout out questions. How long you been doing this for?
How old are you? Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, dude. Oh, all right. Anyway, bottom of the 5th here. Sevy gets to a little bit of a jam here. Leadoff walk, as we do typically see sometimes down the line here. Sevy tapers.
Tommy?
Saul good.
Saul.
Everyone wants to fucking call during the Mets, dude.
Kind of interesting, Jay.
Yeah, honestly.
Saul, good, dude.
Saul.
You're live, dude. 30
Live
days
on the
until
line.
Rangers hockey, dude.
What is going on, dude?
What's up, brother?
What is up, dude?
Were you talking about horseshoes just now?
It's a bar
Yeah.
in Fairfield that we go to frequent. It's a great time,
But
dude.
were you playing horseshoes?
No,
we don't play horseshoes there. Ironically, we play pool, actually. They don't have horseshoes
Oh,
there.
pool. Oh,
I
you
think
got
they used to
smoked
have it
like
in the
two
back.
Irish guys?
Oh, yeah, it was bad, dude. It was.
Played, they played you.
Yeah, they did. They played us, and oh god, dude, it was brutal. Yeah, it was getting kind of ugly down the stretch. But you know what, dude? Like we said,
show
you
today.
gotta get back at it, dude.
Good show today, boys.
Oh, I
Thank
appreciate
you,
that.
thank
So.
you. I
Thank
mean,
you, thank
we're
you.
boosted by the presence of Jason here.
Yeah, dude.
I love the fact that you guys say "dude" almost as much as I do.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Once you start, you don't stop. I mean, that's really what it
It's
is.
just like everyone.
What's up, dude?
Yeah,
What's up,
everyone
dude?
loves that
Yeah.
word.
But you guys, it's fantastic. Great word. Who can't?
You know what's
says no
tough for
to
me?
dude?
It's tough for me to answer the phone and not say yo.
Oh, especially for like a business
Wait,
call.
really, dude?
Like, look, okay, not a business call, but I'm saying if you guys are calling,
Really?
hey,
Yeah. Yo.
I mean, I guess you could say, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
But still, that's like one of those things you're going to call me out if I answer the phone.
Good afternoon. This is Brian.
Hey, man. Like, I don't know. It's just,
Yep.
yeah, exactly. It just always has to be a
It's
yep.
just a universal word. You can call it, dude. What's up, dude?
Dude,
Yeah.
Just say it.
Yo,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, definitely.
What else you got, Saul? You watched the Mets last night?
No, I'm a Yankee fan.
Tony, you knew that.
I know. I was asking if you watched it. I wasn't asking if you were a Yankee fan.
I
Did you
flipped back
watch
and
the
forth.
Mets?
I watched. I did. I flipped back. I'm not a Yankee. I'm not a Met hater.
Okay,
I'm not a
That's
Yankee
good. That's
fan.
good. I'm glad.
something to be.
Brian's a Met hater.
Well, I mean,
You're just a hater.
What's the reason to hate? Why would you hate the
no,
Mets?
you know what it is, honestly, and not to get too into this. I think the thing for me is it's not about hating the Mets. I think I just like get annoyed with some of the fans. So if it wasn't that
attention,
if I didn't have to hear that stuff, I don't think I would even mention it, to be honest.
Dude, I live along Long Island. I grew up with insufferable Met fans, but I still don't hate them.
Yeah, no, and it's just like I said. I mean, there's good Met fans, like Tony, of course. But then you hear some people calling the DNR and just random other people.
Yep.
It just annoys the shit out of me. And it's like, just shut the fuck up, please.
Oh.
that's
I get it.
You're
But
scraping
there's
the bottom
annoying
of the
fan.
barrel
There's
there.
Yankee fans calling. There's Yankees that call them that are insufferable.
They're
Like, dude,
insufferable,
Are you
yeah.
out of your
But
mind?
you know what it is? I don't get that, honestly. Like what? Like maybe a Met fan would say that, but for me, I just feel like we all have the same mindset. It's like right now, especially, like it's like we know the team's not perfect, but we know we have an opportunity. We know that it's been unacceptable. We haven't won in 15 years, but we want to just go do it. And I feel like what's wrong with that mindset? What am I missing here?
I mean, that's just like, but that's like everyone's mindset, though. Like, what do you mean?
No, so I'm saying, so what's so annoying about that? Like, why? What other like perception am I supposed to have?
No, it's not. It's not necessarily that. Again, it's like obviously, yeah, you want to win. A lot of teams do. Everyone's competing out there. It's a tight race, especially now this year. I feel like jumbling at the top, certainly. But it's just like I don't know. I think again, just like you're talking about the Mets fans, the Yankee fans, same deal. Where there's just like a sense of arrogance. Where yes, you haven't done anything recently, but there's still like there's Yankee fans out there that are still like,
yeah,
we're so fucking great. 27,
like,
right? World Series or bust every year, but it's like come on, dude.
Well, I just think every team, their history is a part of it. Like, you know what I mean? Good or bad, that's just how it is. That's always going to be a part of the team.
Sure.
Yeah, but it doesn't like have to be brought up every time though. Like it's
but I just think like it's only brought up because like when it's being attacked.
No, it's not. No, but that's what I mean. Like that's a fallback. Like that's what Stephen A. and Chris Russo's fucking conversation last week, dude.
Stephen A.
What are they talking about? Ruth and Garrick and
Yeah,
Merritt. And like, dude, like what are we talking about right now?
No, Stephen A. is the problem. Not Dog knows his stuff, not Stephen A. Please.
I mean, obviously, again, Dog does know his stuff, but it
Yeah.
was
Don't get started on Stephen A.
oh my god, dude, so embarrassing, dude. Embarrassing.
Yeah, really is.
Like Michael in a tank top.
Have you been to any Yankee games this year, Saul?
No, I haven't. I have not. I'd love to
I'm
go.
going for the personal record this year.
Personal record.
Really? How many you gone to?
Tonight's gonna be number 13.
No way.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's personal record?
Number 13.
Not yet. I want to say like 15 is including playoffs.
In the regular including playoffs.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
You've been to 15 games in 1 year?
Yeah. I think it was 2 years ago, because last year, after the fall, then everybody kind of looked at you sideways if you wanted to go to the game. So it just kind of, was I going to go myself? I mean, come on. And I was a little tight with myself.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah. But this year, different energy, Saul. So let's go, man.
Better energy, bigger energy.
I'm in Soto, and I mean, I don't know if you've seen what's his name, Aaron Judge. I mean, dude, we're seeing something that's never happened. I mean, this guy's out of his fucking mind.
I know.
He's out of his mind on steroids.
EDs.
I think it's like 40.
He's not on. You think he's on?
No. No one thinks he's on.
But I think his last. I think it was like 100 games. He's hitting 370 with 40,
378,
44
home runs and like 101.
I mean,
RBI.
that's
I know.
just not human.
That's not normal.
Yeah.
That's like video game. What did they say? Video game numbers.
Yeah, it's like playing a video game.
Yeah, that's what Stan said yesterday. So, definitely excited for the game tonight for sure. This is an opportunity here.
The Mets fans here, do you guys honestly think you're going to get Soto?
Met fan, by the way. It's not plural over here, man.
Just one.
But I mean, honestly, no, not. I mean, again, dude. I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. That really.
Too,
oh yeah, I know he is. I mean, he's having a career year.
Why do you think that is?
Why do I think that is?
Why do you think he is?
Because Aaron Judge is sitting behind
him. No, I think a lot of it does have to do with obviously the Yankees lineup. I mean, he's another name you have to navigate for sure. Mm-hmm. Being a part of their culture. I mean, you think about the team he was on prior to the Padres. Yes, they're doing well right now. But I mean,
prima donnas.
Yeah, the culture there was not right, dude. Yeah, exactly.
Melvin,
and even before that, dude. You know, the Nationals too. You know, he was super young, obviously, just starting to get his legs.
Right.
And that, obviously the Nationals there. Let's talk about a flash in the pan there. For that World Series. But regardless, I mean, that's definitely why. And not to mention, I mean, he is going to be a free agent. He's also playing for his big contract right now. So he's got extra motivation to be playing
he's
well.
Having a year.
Do I think the Mets are going to get him? I haven't really thought about it. I don't think so. I think it's going to be hard to pull him away from the Yankees. Will there be a lot of teams offering him a lot of money? Certainly. So I don't think I don't think it's a shoe-in either that he's going to sign with the Yankees. But again, what are they? Possession is 9/10 of the law, right? Yankees possess Soto right now, so we'll see.
I think he stays with the Yankees. I'm almost convinced he's not going anywhere.
It's worked out so well. And
they love. I mean, they got their own handshakes. They got. I mean, they're fucking smiling.
The handshakes, Brian.
Yeah, and I think people, when he first came in, he was kind of like saying just about, oh, this is one year thing for now type of deal. But it's like, I think people forget that it's like Aaron Judge talked the same exact way when he was in his contract year, because you don't want to give the team leverage. And I think it's like a little ridiculous. It's like everybody knows the deal. Like, it's like the guys want to be valued, but even if they want to be to a team or not, I don't know what you guys think, but I don't think it hurts your value by saying like you want to go back somewhere. But for some reason, it seems like that's a common thing where they don't want to allude to that because they're worried that they lose leverage. I don't think that's a thing.
I mean, I don't know, dude. It's like, if you're buying a car and you're like to the car dealer guy, like, I want this car. Like, I'm gonna get this car before like negotiating anything. Like, but don't you think it's different for Soto and Judge? It's like the team wants them regardless of what they're saying. They're going to do everything they can to keep them. It doesn't matter if they say that. No, I do agree there. And honestly, if you want to even take a step further, maybe smart, I want to go with the Yankees. And then all of a sudden the Dodgers are big. We have to offer him more than the Yankees. Right. So that was getting bigger offers. If that's, again, what type of leverage he wants. And it's nice, too, these negotiations, because Boris is his agent. They were talking about this the other day. He's 71 years old. He's not going to do deferred money. So you don't have to worry about that. They make it sound like the Yankees don't have money to pay him. That's just semantics. And the other thing that bothers me is like, oh, he wants his own team. He wants to be the star. What? That's nonsense. No, I don't think that's it. Yeah, they can be co-stars. The Batman and especially Robin, it's baseball. It's baseball. You don't win with one really good hitter in your lineup. It's just not. That's my point. And but these fucking talking heads, it's like, oh, he wants his own team. What do you mean? They can be co-captains. You know what I would say, Saul? If you I would just a little homework assignment here. Just never listen to Dan Grassa again, and you'll be okay. Oh my God, I hate his guts. Oh my God, that's so funny. Dude, the world was great this morning when I heard my man, the Prince of all radio,
Oh my God.
Yeah, DNR are the best.
Okay.
That's for sure.
What's my
But
today,
my
dude, breath of
favorite
fresh air,
show.
dude.
yeah, definitely a breath of fresh air.
Dan
What?
Grassa.
Oh
Ugh.
yeah, awful,
I
embarrassing.
can't do it.
Yeah, I can't either,
I can't
to
do
be
it.
honest.
He doesn't take phone calls.
No, and when he does,
that's
he doesn't let you
annoying.
talk
Yeah.
because he cut me off twice when I was calling him out.
He's a loser. Everybody
Yeah.
knows that.
Sucks.
I was just gonna ask you before you go. You were mentioning the start to the Rangers season coming up in a month or so.
Oh, can't wait.
Any like we talked about this kind of last time, but I don't know. I just thought there was gonna be more activity this offseason. I mean, any disappointment for you there, or is it like you're relishing the opportunity for this core to have another shot here?
With the Rangers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, probably I like the core. But I mean, who'd you want to get? Who are you looking for?
Just kind of like I don't know. I just thought that they just needed some type of change because this group had been given a couple chances and not succeeded. That's all. But at the same time, I know they're talented. I know stuff is very, finical. It can change year to year. So at this point, we're just hoping for that, right, Tony?
Yeah, dude. I don't know. For me, as a Rangers fan, this is probably the most pressure I'm gonna be put on the team to win the cup, dude, because I'm kind of fucking tired.
So this is like you're gonna start kind of raging out if this
yo, literally, dude. Yeah. And then, like,
what do you call
jury
it?
gone? Jury
Don't
gone?
hurt
If
anybody.
it
Yeah,
goes.
absolutely, jury gone. Okay,
Back to Colony.
I want him bankrupt, dude. Honestly, if he doesn't fucking win a cup. And then of course, like Rosen's last year too. Like,
Yeah, come on.
you gotta get it done, dude.
Yeah.
You have to.
Oh, speaking of last year's and stuff, do you hear Sterling might come back for the playoffs?
Stop it, really?
Yeah.
To do radio?
Yeah, isn't that
No.
insane?
Don
That is
Sterling?
insane, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be so sick.
that would be sick, dude.
Nothing like these legends of the game.
Yep.
That
Real
it was
quick,
great to see him in the
You guys
booth.
play
Yeah.
fantasy football?
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it.
All right, because I'm gonna leave with two keepers. I want to run this by you
Oh
guys.
wow. Okay,
Okay.
what do we
Love
got?
it. Love it. Love it.
Well, I have Justin Jefferson.
Uh-huh.
Keep him.
But Sam
And put
Darnold
his
is quarterback
is
this
Sam
year.
Donald.
Oh.
But what are the other options? What are the other options?
He's looking sharp this year.
Sam Darnold?
Yeah.
Sam Darnold, please.
The mono, dude.
Yeah, it's but here's the thing. I can't give him away. He's
Right.
the best receiver in the sport. I can't do it.
Okay, so you have two. So if you keep him, who else are you keeping?
Running backs are hard to come by. Good running backs. I have Isaiah Pacheco from the Kansas City Chiefs.
I mean, I like Pacheco.
I like Pacheco too.
I mean, obviously at
I'm
times,
keeping, and it's
Kansas
a ninth,
City
and it's in the
throws
ninth
the ball
round.
up.
I grabbed.
Yeah, no,
drafted him, so-
ninth round. No, I think you answered your own question there. Just keep those two guys. And Jefferson, I think, even with Sam Darnold, still should have a really big year. So I
He's
think
got to throw to somebody.
and the Chiefs have ran the ball more in recent years. So and I do like
He was
Pacheco.
great
yeah,
last
dude. Pacheco's
year.
great,
Dude, he
dude.
had. I looked at it. He had great numbers last year. He had
Yeah.
monster games.
No, I think that's the way to go.
Dude, Jefferson is tough though with Darnold. Oh,
That's the problem. That's because I'm
Pretty
thinking
bad.
Sam Darnold.
He's gonna be
sucks.
tight this year,
Yeah.
Jefferson, huh?
But sometimes though, you just see it with these guys. Like it doesn't matter who it is. Like if you're that good, you're gonna produce.
I have
Regardless.
DJ Moore.
I mean,
I have
Garrett
DJ
Wilson
Moore.
last year having that type of year with the revolving door. Tim Boyle getting
True.
starts. I mean, come
Yeah. No, you're right, dude.
on.
We'll see, dude.
Yeah, we'll
Traded
see.
DJ Moore.
We'll see. But an
What about
exciting-
DJ Moore?
No, I like DJ Moore just a little. I don't know Caleb Williams. I mean, you would think he would be good, but just a little concerned that
He's
first
a
sign of
rookie.
trouble.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Mm.
We don't. He's dramatic, so you don't know
Yeah,
how he's
yeah.
gonna act on and off
Yeah.
the field.
I also have Travis Kelce.
So ask Tony about Travis Kelce.
Down year
He was
for him
my
coming
first
up,
pick.
dude.
I
He's gonna be
can't keep
down
him.
year.
He's
dude.
He's going.
No,
Yeah,
no.
he's gonna be
It's
down
like
year.
it's so tough. It's so tempting. Oh, he produces every year. Take him, but he's just getting so old,
Old.
where it's like is something
If
around
I
the
keep
corner.
him, it's my first pick because I
Yeah,
picked him
no,
first last
don't
year
do that.
'cause I
Don't
watched-
do that.
There's no
I
chance.
say,
No chance.
I say,
No
let's
chance.
just stick with that strategy. We laid out.
JJ and Pacheco.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just do that.
Ninth round running back, a solid running back.
Yeah,
And
That's
then I
great.
got the whole.
yeah, 100%. Yep, I
$1,000,000%.
think, I think, I think that's the way to go. But
I also have Rasheem Mostert.
I think that's the way to go. But I think that's the way to go. But I think that's the way to go. 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 I think
Would you say
regression, a million times regression.
Pacheco all the way. Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to, I just
Yeah.
needed to know.
Yeah, no. Enjoyed that question there, Saul. And thanks for calling in. And
my pleasure.
We'll talk to you soon. All right.
Yeah, dude.
All right, man. You guys have a great one.
You too.
Peace
out, dude.
Saul, good man.
Always a great calling, dude.
Yeah.
You know, when he comes in and he's like focused,
yeah,
he can really drive a conversation.
100%.
$1,000,000%.
What was left? I know you're a mid-Mets recap. I mean, anything else you wanted to sprinkle in?
I mean, yeah, obviously just, these, as they're being referred to now as the late night Mets. Having so many, I guess, offensive explosions late in these games, as we see. Top of the ninth is what I really didn't talk about.
5 runs.
5 runs. It was 3-1 going in. Talk about McNeil trying to try hard even. Leadoff single. Taylor leadoff single, who's been playing well still. Lindor single. Again, this is just the tack at Vientos. RBI single, dude. Scores Taylor. McNeil. Nimmo grounds out to the plate. Classic Nimmo still fucking sucking right now, by the way. Nonetheless, Alonso, RBI single, Winker, RBI double, Iglesias infield single to drive another run. And I mean, that was just great, dude. Indicative of some solid hitters. Like we said, even more obvious here that Vientos is heating up. Winker continues to heat up as well. And, what we call Lindor having a good year out of his season. And you want to look at the box score too. I mean, Lindor leading off 2 for 4, Vientos 2 for 5 with 3 ribbies last night. He's batting 282 on the year, dude.
Vientos
is, yeah. Lindor average up to 268 now. And even Alonso 3 for 5 night. He's still kind of somewhat on your shit list, but had a ribby. Just as Winker, the DH spot, Iglesias as well. McNeil again, bottom of the lineup, 3 for 4. Taylor 2 for 4 there. They were just all hitting, and that's exactly what you want to see right now, especially since
bats are hot.
Braves, unfortunately for the Mets, are still finding ways to win games. So
grinding out that win against Philadelphia.
Literally unbelievable, dude. Philly's doing absolutely fucking nothing for us.
Yeah.
Which is so annoying.
Matthew Ryan,
Matthew Ryan can take it easy, dude. Honestly, dude. Like,
yeah.
Listen, all right. He's talking a lot of shit right now, but I mean, just it's not over yet, dude. And again, like, Mets are playing good baseball right now. I think this is the second time since the All-Star break the Padres have lost back-to-back games.
Yeah, no, they've been on a heater.
They've been on so hot, dude. They were what? I think a game under 500 or at 500, and now they're
like
7 games over, or
no, even more,
way more than that. Is it really double digits
13
now?
13 or something?
Stop it. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. 72. Oh my god, dude, they have 72 wins.
72 and what?
57.
Okay, so 15.
15 wins, dude.
Wow,
that's ridiculous.
And so wait, so this is a 4-game set?
No. Is it?
Well, because yesterday was Thursday. And don't they play all weekend or no?
I mean, no. I don't think so. Let's see. Hold on. Oh wait, it is.
Yeah.
It is it is.
So what's the pitching matchup tonight?
Oh, that's right, dude, because they don't have an off day. That's right.
Yeah.
I totally forgot. It should be Blackburn, I believe.
Okay.
Check here. Yeah, Blackburn Musgrove.
And Blackburn, was it solid against the Marlins last time?
Because
I know he was popped by the A's, but then I think he rebounded against the Marlins, didn't he?
I'm trying to remember because obviously he's 70.
Suck it, steak dinner sounds good right now.
Up, dude.
He definitely he pitched well against the Marlins. I know he did. I think I streamed him.
They lost that game though.
They might have lost, but I think he pitched well.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, 3-2 loss.
Yeah.
But 6 innings, 1 earned run.
Yeah.
1 walk. So I guess did settle.
Confidence in him tonight, or
I don't know, dude. I mean, he's definitely, for me, very up in the air. It's like if Minaya or Quintana were pitching, honestly, right now. So I don't know. I mean, I'd like to think that just that Oakland start was just because maybe it was his old team and they knew him. Maybe he was nervous.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I guess my confidence in a great start here, maybe 55-45.
And who's on the hill for the Padres?
Musgrove.
Okay, so he just came back from the injured list and
yeah,
had like 2 starts. The ears, I mean, obviously that comes into play. Maybe the Mets are a little jacked up, like a little revenge.
They
spot.
fucking should be. The ears thing is weird, but I mean, I don't think he was cheating or anything. But
why
it
were
was
they so shut?
So
come on, that's genetics. I don't think so. Tony.
Maybe he was just fucking.
You're better than that, Tony.
They were beat red though, like as if he was like fucked up on alcohol or something.
That could be
unknown caller.
I think this is Tommy here.
Okay.
Tommy
Hockey.
Tommy Donovan.
Tommy, is this you? I should save his number. He's been calling in a lot, huh? Yep. Tommy.
Is this the realtor?
Boys?
Yeah, dude. You there?
You.
Yeah, you talked a little hockey, so you know the bat signal went up.
Oh wow, dude. What do you got? Is it Stanley Cup or bust or what, dude?
I think that I think they got to make a good run at it. I'm excited to see some of these guys that are down in the A. If they come up, we've been hearing about Perot and Othman and a couple others, but I still think I wish they made a bigger move this summer. I mean, I've been beating the drum for Brady Tkachuk for like
we talked about
a
that.
year and a
half. I mean, it's tough, dude, because I mean, clearly
Matthew Ryan.
Saul Good wants to call back in right now. I mean, I can send him a voicemail and then we can merge the calls.
And while Tony's doing that, little update from the BMW. Adam Scott solo leader, 800 2-shot lead. Matsuyama withdrawing back injury after 500 round 6-7.
Dude,
kind of crazy.
That I hate to hear that, dude.
Crazy. Adam Scott, the grizzled.
That is kind of crazy, dude. Speaking of the grizzled vets, dude.
Another grizzled vet.
Saul or Saul Good?
He fucking probably hung up and thought, all right, hold on, dude. Saul, what are you doing? Hold on, stand by. Oh, this is getting all fudged up now, dude. Saul, you
Can't
there?
patch me in?
Yeah, dude, I thought I merged the call. Did you hang up and screw it up, dude?
I did not hang up.
Somebody hung up.
Somebody hanging up on me.
Tommy's got to call back, dude.
You lost Tommy?
Yeah, we lost Tommy, dude.
Fucking love Tommy Hart. I talk to him fucking pretty much every day.
Really? More than Josh
Dude,
B?
he's awesome. I don't talk to Josh anymore.
Oh,
I got kicked out of the company, man.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah, I have an opinion, and people don't like it.
Oh, that's kind of tough, dude.
It's okay.
Well, regardless, pretty stoked that you're calling in here. I'm trying to get Tommy back on the line, dude, but this is not working.
We're gonna get Tommy back. I only called in because I know we just talked. But I saw Tommy. I'm like, dude, I love that.
Here we go. Let's see if
you want to talk about Hawk.
So I saw you be on hold right now. Calling Tommy. Stand by, dude. This is great hockey talk, dude. I'm getting riled for the season right now.
30 days out.
Merge the calls. All right, everyone calm down. All right, we got Saul and Tommy on the phone, dude.
How you doing, bud?
What's up, player?
I saw you call in. I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. Fuck it.
All right, so honestly, guys, like I was saying, before, the whole kerfuffle with the phone, but clearly Drury dialed into his minor league, like he's buying into the guys he has within the organization. You mentioned Othman, Peralta as well.
You meant organization.
What did I say?
Organization.
Whatever. All right, dude.
Yeah,
honestly, dude.
But honestly, yeah. I mean, I just echoing what you just said, Tony. I mean, I think it's like
big
guys from no. I mean, I think it seemed like it, but give those guys in the full opportunity, and someone has to like have one of those. Are they what positions are they? Othman and Peralta? Are they both wings?
I believe so.
So like one of them needs to like score 30 goals this year and just like be that guy.
And again, I mean, I think the fourth line is pretty open for the Rangers right now. I guess obviously we'll see how some guys pan out. But regardless, it is very much so. I mean, like I said, he's diving into his organization.
Because it seems like I don't know, they really haven't brought up too many guys the last couple of years, right?
No.
I mean, like Rempe,
and I forget the other guy who was super tall too. I forget his name right now. I don't know why. But
I love how we're really hoping that Rempe takes the next step, and then I go on Instagram and I just see videos of him boxing on the ice.
Dude, that pissed me off so much
I
too.
just know.
Like, what
listen,
the fuck is that?
I'm newer to hockey, but I just could tell with Rempe, he's not going to be anything special.
I mean, that's a sideshow. Like, it's not like you're really practicing your fighting, and you're not a great skater. Like, you don't look great out there, and you're practicing fighting right now. You gotta do a little something, Like, come on, man.
Yeah, and his height is such a detriment to him because he's going to take so many 5-minute majors. Because anytime he hits somebody, he's in the head.
I mean, his elbow's already at their faces, so it's like it's tough, dude. And again, I mean, I had hope from him, when that first series against I went to the Nationals against the Capitals. His first goal of the playoffs, pretty solid. But then after that, it was just absolutely kaput. And again, there was kind of like this weird thing going on too. Like, I mean, was he being asked to kind of dial back the physicality, to refrain from being in the penalty box so much? But then you ask him of that, and then it's like kind of kills his whole game. Like that's the only thing he could really do. And I think that's what we saw from him in the playoffs, because clearly,
well, it showed in his minutes. He was never on the ice.
Exactly. Yeah.
Picking up a roster spot on one of the lines, and they're not playing you.
Yeah, and again, that's just because Laviolette clearly didn't want him just taking penalties for no reason, and then you slowly realized like he can't skate very well. This guy, like he's not the greatest skater, and like you said, his height is a detriment to that type of game. He looks like he looks uncoordinated almost on the ice, dude. So I don't know, man. I mean, I think his future is not very bright on the Rangers roster, and again, like we said too, I mean, he's clearly practicing fighting right now, like when he should be figuring out something else, dude. Like another skill set that he could offer would be great.
Exactly.
Because even his battling in front of the net isn't great, because he can barely even stand on his skates,
Well, talk about playing in front of the net. Chris Kreider cannot disappear.
Yeah. No, you're totally right.
What about Panarin in the playoffs? I mean, that was embarrassing.
Yep.
Besides scores.
Yeah, so that was our big discussion, going into the offseason, was what the Rangers were going to do. And Brian, rightfully so, warranted, was calling for some new guys to be brought in. But it's like whoever you bring in, and you're not going to have a better regular season than you did last year.
But you don't need to.
Right, I know you don't need to, but like I don't know, would you not trust the guys you have now just to show up in the playoffs?
I just think we've seen it too many times, unfortunately. And I know it's unrealistic because Cap.
I haven't done it yet.
Giving up to get. But I just feel like if they had this group and then they had Brady Tkachuk, then they would be where
they'd be a little extra.
I think they're just one like that big guy with the it factor. I think that's what they need.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. I mean, go ahead.
I'm pretty sure Brady's a left winger, but I'm sure he could play right wing, and then that top line would be a monster.
And it's a shame if they had done their due diligence with the drafting. Maybe you have somebody else instead of Kako. I mean, you might have already had that guy.
Kako's tough, dude. The re-sign.
Oh my god! It's like here we go.
I know. Like, are we trying this? Like, that's someone who you may not want to double down on for this year. Yeah. But I mean, I just feel like also like think about it. Last year too, you're starting off the first line at Blake Wheeler on it. It's like. Matthew Ryan, absolutely not. Dude.
And he says Rangers suck, Devils way better. And then Josh B says Matthew Ryan get more joy from hating on teams than he does on teams winning. Crazy. And I would agree with that. I mean, it's always a lead with the Mets.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, enjoy the Yankees more. Come on,
man. Yeah, I mean, you could try it.
Oh, and Rangers don't suck, by the way.
Yeah. No, he's talking out of pocket.
But it's like this is a lot to prove this year. Come on,
need it.
Step the fuck up.
Need it, dude.
I mean, Tony and myself, and you guys too. I'm sure you're all. I think I was like traumatized. I just did not expect it to happen, especially having the lead in the conference finals and then just really just blowing it. And having the top guys disappear. I mean, that kind of embarrassing, really.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, dude. I mean,
the hottest spot,
Yeah,
I know, dude. And it's not, it's nowhere. I don't think it's near as embarrassing as the Bruins 2 seasons ago losing the first round. But still, I mean, you come in, you sweep the Caps.
Yeah.
You get past the Hurricanes, like
scores. I mean,
and then your best players disappear. That's a fucking problem.
It's
a problem.
I know you can't be having that happen, dude.
Can't win without your best players.
You're the best team in hockey, dude.
Yeah. So hopefully they put it together. But
and you got
always pretty good.
You got the whole debacle, and the way last season went, I wouldn't mind putting a C on Trocheck's jersey.
Yeah, dude.
That's the thing. Our captain sucks. That's the problem.
I mean, it's just so weird because I mean they pick the captain. Like what? Like. I don't know. It's just it's weird.
Why him?
I know, and it's even why him is right, dude. And you even just watched any game. Like who were the last 2 people off the ice? It was Kreider and Trocheck. Like they were the ones
penalties you need to take in the playoffs.
Literally, or just like miss hits, dude. Like
Matthew Ryan 2 years in a row they can't compete in the playoffs, and then LOL. And it's like, oh yeah, the Devils really competed in the playoffs last year.
Like what are we talking about, Matthew?
Best regular season team, Josh B. Yeah, I mean, it just unfortunately, the Panthers just, I don't know. They have to solve that riddle. I hope that they do. And we're gonna find out how this season is gonna start in about a month. So let's go, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go for personal record
And,
Rangers games, dude.
Yeah, it was nice.
Open your wallet.
It's nice
dude.
that we had the verbal Tony
games.
D's agreement.
Tony
You
D's
fellas it down to me and Tony for Tony D's in a Rangers game this year? Or?
Absolutely, got to do it.
All right, boys. I'm going to let you run. always been talking puck with you. And just Tony, as far as the Mets guy, still have not adjusted to seeing Severino in a Mets jersey. It's weird. Very weird to me.
I mean, he's looking good right now in it.
Yeah, and it
Got a
good
nice
stretch, but
Yeah.
just tread carefully down the stretch.
Yeah,
is what I would say.
dude, definitely will.
But yeah, no. Appreciate both of you guys.
You guys are the best. Let's
Calling in, and we'll
go
talk
Rangers,
Rangers
baby.
again soon. I hope you guys have a good day. Thanks a lot.
Very, very soon.
Always a pleasure.
For your weekend, boys.
Peace, dude. You too.
Tommy and Saul.
I mean, I'm
Good stuff.
to have those two calling in and during the regular season of
Oh, my
hockey
God.
is going to be sick.
Imagine
dude.
during
The breakdowns,
hockey
dude.
when it's a full-on abbreviated frenzy.
Oh my God, Jason! Wow, dude. Let's go. It's Friday, dude. Big weekend here around Major League Baseball. Plenty of games, plenty of action for Jay and friends to sprinkle their fucking money on, dude.
And Matthew Ryan.
And Matthew Ryan. Sure, why not? Let's start early and often, Jason. It's the Padres. We know the deal of this 4-game set. Blackburn, Musgrove. I think, like Brian said, I think the Mets lineup out for vengeance here.
They're tight.
They are tight.
Might have got
It's
cheated.
Musgrove. Might have got cheated. Musgrove, obviously, again, karma, maybe the injuries, not having a great year, not pitching a ton. But nonetheless, dude, having an ERA a tick below a 5, just a 3-4 record, giving up 10 home runs over 58 innings. I think after tonight's performance, he's going to be giving up 14 home runs on the year. We know no home runs from the Mets last night. Multiple home runs from our boys tonight, dude. Who's it going to be? I think it's going to be definitely Alonso with his 28th home run.
Let's go.
Vientos has been hot. I think the long ball for him, probably his 26th of the year, somewhere around there, which is kind of crazy. Heating up Petco Park. And you know what? Let's go McNeil. All right. I think McNeil, maybe Nimmo night as well. Some of the guys who have been in their ruts, like we said, remembering the wild card game, remembering Musgrove, getting tight. These guys are in it. They're getting it on the chin. Now they're going to return the favor, dude. McNeil and Nimmo, back-to-back home runs in the top of the 5th, dude, which will put maybe a 3 or 4 run lead for the Mets right now. Bullpen closed it out. Blackburn, serviceable, quality start, 6 innings, 3 earned runs, maybe like 4 or 5 Ks, not a strikeout guy. Nonetheless, though, over under 7.5. To be Mets and the over here, they win 7-4, Brian.
Pumped for the matchup at Yankee Stadium tonight. Can't wait to see it in person. I think the crowd's going to be electric. The results are going to be electric, coming off really 2 solid wins here. And they face a Rockies team that just lost to Patrick Corbin.
Wow.
Last night, who picked up his 100th career win, by the way. They lost 8-3 last night. I think they lose 8-3 again tonight. I think the Yankee offense early and often gives Soto yet another dinger, setting his career high again at 37. I think Stanton's second straight day with a homer as well. Anthony Volpe, we saw him, have that double, steal third. I could see him with a 2-for-5 performance here.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's just steady offense all game long, traffic on the bases. Jazz also with a dinger, so throw that into your parlay, Jay.
Get him back in here.
And I think at the end of the day, Rodon, 6 innings, 2 earned runs, 8 strikeouts. Yankees 8-3. Yankees and the over.
Yankees in the over. Game 2 here for Tony, dude. I know I'm going around the league here, just checking some matchups. I mean, I guess I'll take the Brewers over the Athletics. Seems like an easy win here. JP Sears on the mound. Savale pitching for the Brewers. Not great by any means, but the Brewers are absolutely killing it, dude. Just lost 2 out of 3 against the St. Louis Cardinals. I feel like bounce back here against the A's are due for it because they're on like a 9-game win streak before them. Over under 7.5. Brewers may get that by themselves, even without Kristen Yelich, who's out for the rest of the year due to that back injury, which is crazy. Maybe Rooker puts a couple out off of Savali, but nonetheless, dude, I say Brewers move on to win this one to open up this 3-game series. maybe 5-3, keeping it a little competitive there, but it still is your Brewers and your over, Brian.
All right, I am going to go with the Tigers and the under. They're in Chicago playing the White Sox. Won yesterday 11-3, up 5-1 in the season series. You look at Montero, pitched well against the Yankees last time out. Chris Flex in 2-12, 5.46, aka batting practice for the White Sox. Tigers offense isn't great, but against the White Sox, maybe even Javi Baez may go yard. That might be something Jay want to search for in a home run parlay. Probably could get pretty good odds there. Anyway, Tigers, let's call it 5-1. So it's the Tigers and it's the under.
Last game, best game here for the weekend, guys. I'm just thinking maybe some nice plus money here for Jay. I guess I'm looking at the Marlins here. Not a lot of plus money. The plus 105, over under 8.5 as they continue their series against the Cubs here. I know, I kind of like it, dude. Kyle Hendricks pitching for the Cubs. A 3-10 record, Jay, and an ERA at a 6.35. He sucks, dude. And I just feel like the Marlins, dude, our big man that we love so much, Jacob Berger, might find the back of the outfield here with a few hits. I'd say maybe both these pitchers get popped over 8.5. I'll say Marlins win. I'm going to say like maybe 8-5. Heavy over, heavy in the Marlins. Cody Bellinger, high, can't play.
Wow. Wait, he's high?
High, dude, definitely, dude. So
Too high.
Too high, Brian. Speaking of high, what's your third pick, dude?
Third pick, final pick. I mean, I think Mackenzie Gore's ERA has been getting too high for the Nationals after starting out well. Former top prospect. Sale, though, 14-3, 2.62 has been dialed in all season long. And I know it's been tough for the Braves, and I know it hurts the Mets, Tony, but I think they will get the job done tonight. And it may be a 2-0 win, but it is a win for the Braves. It is the under. Braves in the under. Just like that. That is your baseball frenzy.
Jay, pick of the night, dude.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My one pick of the night, I'm going to go with the Arizona Arizona Diamondbacks.
Really?
We got Ryan Nelson on the mound and Brian Bello. Going against Brian Bayo.
Yeah, who's like
on the Boston Red Sox. I mean, Diamondbacks are in the wild card race as well.
They've went on
been doing pretty well.
Run.
Yeah,
they were
just
several games under 500.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think that's a good
Diamondbacks and what's the over under here?
7.5.
Under.
Michael Wacha, though, the former Met great, continues his run here. 10-6, 3.33. Picked him up in one of my leagues. Has really just been a godsend. So one of the most underrated pitchers in the league. Philly is a tough matchup, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gets it done yet again.
Kind of crazy how many great pitchers there are that used to be on the Mets and they just kind of let him go. Seth Lugo, Michael Wacha, Zach Wheeler, dude.
So
imagine if those three guys are in rotation right now.
Completely different ballgame.
Completely different conversation, Brian.
Yeah, exactly.
Motherfucker.
And then on the way out here, Josh and Matthew, what do we got?
Josh and Matthew here. Let's see. Josh B says, "You're giving me deja vu, Matthew Ryan." But he says, Matty G, dude. Josh B says, let's go Yankees, by the way. And then Matthew Gabriel hyped here. Let's go. Sorry, boys, I'm late. Had a client. Hey, Bonds, get to the stadium, brother. I am so amped to get there, dude. Let's go.
Going to be a legendary night.
Happy birthday to Kobe, he says, by the way.
Happy birthday to Kobe.
And then he says, J-Man. Jay, that Mariners hat looks like it's from Little League, dude.
That's a
Little League. He says, love it. And then Matthew Ryan says, I hope you guys are ready to watch the Mets lose playoff spot.
He really has taken over from me. Kind of crazy, honestly. Way exceeding, listen, I think, man, what I do.
If that's who you want to hang out with, that's fine.
Well, you're the one having steak dinners.
You want to be associated with him, dude? Hey, listen, dude, strictly professional, all right, dude?
Hey, no, that's what I try to keep it. But if you're gonna come after me, I'm gonna have to come after you. But the thing is, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I say it all the time, but I'm only preempted when we get into those conversations. So. Anybody could spin it however they want, Jay. You know what I mean? I'm focused on the Yankees here.
That's true.
Everybody else,
they're getting the wild card spot. They're getting the wild card spot.
I mean, it's going to be tough. There's a lot of competition out there,
obviously.
So I think they're going to have to, maybe play 600 baseball the rest of the way too.
Yeah, but I mean, I would say where one thing I feel like, especially in this point of the season, normally you're seeing Mets, shoot themselves in the foot and lose games on their own, dude.
They're getting
Orioles 2-3, Padres.
But we haven't got this. September
dude.
Really typically has been.
Yeah, but even still now they would be tapering.
I'm telling you, September they have to go like 19-7. And I feel like typically it's a struggle to be 500.
No, true. But I think they have a few things going for them.
Yeah.
Because they do play the Braves, and I feel like their matchup against the Braves is better than ever, honestly. And they play the Nationals a lot too. Phillies, yes. Phillies seem like they're tapering a little bit. So I think, again, if they continue to play ball like they've been right now, I think that they're going to hit the spot, dude.
So
we'll see.
Important 3 games here in San Diego this weekend, but we'll see. And I think we'll have a lot to talk about on Sunday, Tony, no?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, yes, dude.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
I'll be tuning in.
So let's go. And Jay, great to have you back in the saddle. Anytime, brother. You already know.
Love it. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Absolutely. Look forward to talking some football with you as well as we get closer to the start of the season. But really appreciate everybody who tuned in, who called in today. Had some great call-ins.
That's right, baby.
We encourage everybody to continue to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page, Tony Melgo Renee and Jay Costume. The merch at downtimetv.com. Want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games. Let's go Yankees! Let's go Mets! And we will see you on Sunday.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.